Good day, CCF family. Welcome to Sunday Fast Track, where you ask real life questions and we give you biblical truths. I'm Jewel Malonzo from GLC, CCF's training department, and we're here today with Pastor Peter Tanchi to answer some of your questions. Good day, Pastor Peter. Thank you for your message about battling our fears with prayer. Are you ready to answer the questions?
Yes. Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so for our first question, when facing major decisions, what are practical ways to discern if God wants us to wait or take action?
This takes different experiences. Sometimes, if there is no specific, clear direction, my advice is wait. So don't make any move until there is something that you know God wants you to do. If it's just your feeling, you can be sincere in asking God, Lord, show me a sign that you want me to do this or you want me to do that. My mistake has always been I move ahead of God. Sometimes we have a tendency to move ahead, especially when it is problematic. Our tendency is to run away from problems. My advice is stay where you are, ask God. Until it's very clear, you got to move. If it is not clear, stay.
Thank you for that. So just wait for God's answer. For our second question, how can we tell if we're acting in God confidence or if we're just being reckless?
I think you have to ask your motive. Why are we doing this? If you are doing this for God's glory, for God's honor, that's good. But if you are doing this because you want to prove something, that can be dangerous. So always walk in humility. The posture is always be prayerful.
Thank you. And for our last question, what is your advice to those who are growing fearful about the surrounding wars and global crises?
You are only fearful because you don't know the end. But since you and I know the end is God's purpose will be accomplished. But more important, no matter what happens, you and I are protected by God.
And also, he has overcome the world,
Yes.
right? Okay, so thank you, Pastor Peter, for answering our questions. But before we go, we're now at the half of 2025, and it's that time once again to come together to pray and grow in our knowledge of who God is. This July 16 to 19, join us for our mid year prayer and fasting as we deepen our faith by knowing God and praying through his attributes. Join us on our prayer nights at 7:30 p.m. this July 16 to 19 as we fast and pray at the CCF Center and satellites near you. And that's it for CCF Sunday Fast Track. God bless.
God bless.